So recently I decided I want to learn how to code, and I just want to share these 5 resources that I've discovered along the way of my journey of education. Anyways, one of them is a book called Eloquent Javascript. It is a book about JavaScript, of course. But most importantly, it's really overall pretty good to have a book on hand when you are learning how to code, because through some of these websites, when you're doing an example, if you get the answer right and you don't quite understand why you got the answer right, it's good to have something as backup for reference. Another thing that I like is w3schools.com. I like their reference page more specifically because they give descriptions of stuff like tags, for example. For example, if there's an HTML tag and you want to know what it is for, or if it's available, if you're able to use it in HTML5, it actually says if it's supported or not, and if it's not supported, it'll give you the alternative tag, which is just really helpful because when you're learning a new language, you'll remember the concept, you'll remember what you need to do, but sometimes you won't remember the phrasing or what that one particular thing is. Another thing that I'm also going to link to is Mozilla Development Network. It's a pretty robust site. It's basically like a giant wiki for web development. They have pages on JavaScript and HTML and CSS, as well as Firefox, and they do have development tools too. So what I've been doing is I've been going through Code Academy and also Free Code Camp. I will link underneath on the description. And basically that's how I've been learning how to program. Right now I finished the Codemi's jQuery. I'm in like JavaScript right now. I haven't looked at it recently, but I'm doing the Free Code Camp. I've been doing a lot of challenges with that, and that's been pretty good. I do like Free Code Camp because they do give you a map and an ultimate goal, and that goal is to work on nonprofit projects which will help out your portfolio, and eventually you will use that, education. And also they do allow you to link to your LinkedIn page. You can put underneath education that you went there and that you have a certificate from there, and that's pretty cool because that's not offered a lot of times. With Free Code Camp, there is a really nice community in that. Also, they have a chat site too where you can actually ask questions, and they are still, working on some things too. Right now there's little bits of bugs in there that makes it look a little, ugly sometimes when you're doing the exercises, but it's the education you're getting is it's pretty solid. One thing that I do like about Code Academy though is I like how streamlined it is. I also like how they actually give you estimates on how long it'll take you to learn a subject. And the one thing I don't like is that they don't give out certificates, but then neither does a lot of people. Not a lot of these online stuff that you learn for free do not give certificates, and that is fine because at the end of the day, it's the project that you're working on is what's going to get you hired. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I will link to everything below, and I will also talk about it on my blog too. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Alright, bye!